Alright, here we go, the last round of the National Enduro Series for 2020, and we're in Turkey, Texas, getting off, started on the day here. We got some transfer trail to the first test, about 7 miles, and we're going straight through downtown Turkey. So this place is out in the middle of nowhere in Texas, and kind of like desert land, so it's pretty cool being able to ride through town, and even town just has some dirt roads, so super cool place. And we're gonna get on to test number 1 here.
10 seconds.
Alright, starting off test 1, and as you guys can already tell, this place is a lot different than what we're used to. We got cactus, we got all kinds of thorny trees, and I don't even know if I should say trees, because they're not really trees, it's just like shrubs. But getting started off here with test number 1. Yeah, that right there, kind of sliding through the corners and almost making mistakes, but just kind of being on the edge there is what it was like all day. The dry conditions and kind of hard packed ground, silty soil made it super difficult to like really push super hard. So right off the bat here, I could tell, I was like, man, to do good today, I'm just going to have to kind of flow with the trail and not push too hard and just kind of go with the flow here. So that's what I'm trying to do. And then crossing these little like rain ruts and going through this canyon, I had no idea what to expect. This was something new for me, definitely. Yeah, so I've never ridden anything remotely close to this, like the deserts of Texas, but man, it was so different and so cool. I'm pumped to be able to race here. Like, it was just awesome to kind of change the scenery and get a different race in. And then the change from like that red dirt to that white rocky stuff, I have no idea how that happens, but it was kind of crazy. Like, there would just be some random rocks and then just some like sand. Weird, but I don't know. It was all kind of dry slick though. So going from the different soils wasn't too bad because it was all just like dry and hard packed. So we're starting to see some dust, and the sun is not quite up in the sky too far. It's still in the morning, so the dust mixed with the sun, as you can see there on the GoPro right there, it made it a little hard to see. And as we catch up to people and get more dust and more of that sun coming through the trees and coming through the dust, it was so hard to see. Like right here, I'm just kind of guessing where to go and trying to just make my way through without hitting a cactus and getting thorns in places I don't want them. Whoa! About fell over in that corner, but just slid her in there, and luckily I was able to bite. But finishing test number 1 here, and then in the video we're gonna skip ahead to test number 3. Just with like the dust and stuff, I figured it'd be better I'd wipe the camera off and then we'll get to a different test. So for today's video we got 2 tests for you guys, so little extra video, and starting off test number 3 now. Right off the bat, I can already tell the sun is up in the sky more, and so hopefully that means we won't have to struggle with the dust as much. And about washed the front end there, I was in a rut and couldn't really tell. The tire turned sideways and about fell over, but was able to steer out of it. If I had to explain what this riding was like here, I would probably say it's pretty well like riding on Mars. This was so cool and so different. It's honestly like riding on a different planet for me. And I'm sure people who live here are like, man, this guy is crazy. But honestly, it was super cool to have something so different and just like I said, a different planet. Some of the times though, like as you guys saw there's like a rain rut to the side of you, or maybe even a ravine. And it's like if you're off like 6 inches, you're done for the day. And going along some ridges, like you guys will see throughout this video, you got to be on top of it and be 100% focused the entire time. I think one huge thing about this trail is like the water has shaped so much of it and the erosion. So I think that's why you kind of get those ravines and that kind of nasty trail. It's like super cool to ride. But like right here, you can tell there's one of those spots I was talking about earlier with the drop off to the side, and gotta be careful. Alright, so now we're kind of on top of a, I don't want to say mountain here, but a ridge, and this is one of the more open spots, I would say. It was super cool. It was either like on top of stuff was open, or like down in the riverbeds was obviously open. So kind of in between there, it was crazy how tight it could be without there really being any trees, like just these shrubs. And you'd think, oh, I can just cut through and make a straight line, but Now, if you do that, there's going to be some cactus needles, and yeah, you're going to get hurt. Alright, so here was the spot. I was like, oh man, I saw it pointing down the hill. The arrows were just pointing straight down, so I was like, huh, wonder what's to come, and had to be super careful going down that, just kind of cautious, and then blast through this little bottom here. I'd say this section here was probably one of the more like flowing, and you were able to kind of get into corners and stuff like that and just flow through them compared to the other stuff. Some of it was like super turny and kind of chopped out, but that up there was more fast and open, I would say. Like this here, this trail is more broken up, I guess is a good way to explain it. And then look at the view off there. It was pretty cool. Like, wasn't able to enjoy all the views, but when I had the chance, I'd look off and see some pretty cool stuff. There's another one of those views right there. I was cameraman there. I was like trying to look off, but still stay focused and go fast because the camera guys are there. But that one was definitely a cool one. Looking off, you got like some water and the river going through there, and we're just on top of like a ridge right now. Both sides, or at least this left side here, is pretty far down, and then it kind of tapers off the other side. But some of these spots, you overshoot a corner, and we'll see you later. There's no getting back up them. So today we had some cool views, some good racing, and coming into the end of test number 3 here, we had 5 tests for the day, and I was able to finish the day 6th in Pro 2 and 15th overall. So solid day. And then that last test I kind of got turned around and lost for a little bit, lost some time.
Look at that.
I think I threw away a top 5 finish, but it was a good day, no doubt. So awesome day riding something different, and we will see you guys in the next video. The season's over, so we got some big things planned for next year, and I'll keep you guys updated. Until then, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and enjoy the views going down this ridge.